One particular relationship that I had was with my proctor. I thought I had conquered, my OCD and anxiety in high school because I was excelling so well, but my transition to college was really rough, and it kind of flared back up.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I was kind of having a panic attack, and I went to my proctor's room, and I just told her kind of everything that was going on, and that took a huge burden off my shoulders because often I felt like I was wearing a mask or I was trying to hide my emotions to look like I was perfectly fine in college. And that kind of started, my whole relationship building at Harvard. I talked to my proctor, and she, got me to the care I needed, and then I was able to talk to my teammates on the cross-country team, and I felt comfortable talking to everyone about it so that, I was no longer hiding it. It took a huge relief, and then I found a support system at Harvard so that I could, have that sense of community and ultimately succeed.
Yeah, I think the sense of community is really important, not just like one-on-one relationships, but the community that you build. And Kris, thinking about you and having a class of 20 plus students, all with unique challenges, whether it be anxiety or OCD or trauma or just challenges with their academics or just, 6-year-olds freak out sometimes and just thinking about challenges. I freak out all the time, so thinking about challenges like that. So how do you manage that in a class setting, and how are you as a teacher working to build unique relationships with all your different students?
Yeah, I think it's impossible to ignore it.
Yeah.
I mean, the conflicts and personal things that come up with kids are going to come up whether you're explicitly dealing with them or not. And so it's a much better approach to say, hey, this is something that we're going to learn a little bit about in the same way that I'm going to learn about you as a reader, as a mathematician, as a scientist. I'm going to learn about you as a human, and we're going to figure out what things really trigger you, what things really make you feel really great about yourself, if there's areas that you need to grow or that you're already really excelling at, and then we set up ways for kids to grow. And so in the same way that I would set up a plan if a kid was not really learning their math facts, if a kid is struggling with communicating their ideas, we'd set up a plan, we'd work on it, we'd practice it, and then we'd reevaluate to see how they learn their skills.